Now, I don't know about you guys, but I do know the look that Candace Parker is giving Aaliyah Boston tells me a million words. I do understand that when a legend is looking at you like this, and when Draymond is adamant as he is, pointing at his camera, etc., and trying to teach Aaliyah Boston something, and she looks as dull as a rock. Well, I'll tell you one thing. Aaliyah Boston is very defensive. Aaliyah Boston is borderline uncoachable. Now, hear me out. I'm not out on the Aaliyah train like I'm out on the Kelsey Mitchell train. I actually do think Aaliyah Boston can grow. I think Aaliyah Boston has potential to play alongside Caitlin Clark. Right now, what I do get from Aaliyah Boston, and especially after I play these clips for you guys, I think you guys will get a better understanding at how Aaliyah Boston thinks, how she processes the game, and how much she's probably so self-centered that she actually thinks that she's made it there when there's actually a lot of work to do. So it proves me kind of right in my takes that I've been saying. I think Aaliyah Boston actually thinks that she's at that Nikola Jokic point in the WNBA where there's nobody stopping her and she can do what she wants, when she wants, how she wants, and she can provide the best look on the team versus going through a simple pick and roll. And I blame Stephanie White for this. I don't even fully blame Aaliyah Boston for this. I actually blame Stephanie White for this. But let's get straight into this. Candace Parker, Draymond Green tries to teach Aaliyah Boston, and she just continuously fights, continuously deflects, continuously gets defensive, continuously catches an attitude, and it appears she's uncoachable, in my opinion. But let's, don't take my words for it. Once again, let's play the clips, and let's hear what Aaliyah Boston, Candace, and Draymond Green has to say.
What do you all think you all need to work on?
Probably defense. But honestly, I think... But honestly...
So they're laughing because Aaliyah said the first thing that the team has to work on is defense. Now, I don't know if this was a funny joke. I don't know if this is like an inside joke. I don't know if it's a joke on Caitlin. I don't know. Maybe I might be getting insecure because Stephanie White pulls Caitlin Clark at the end of the game. So maybe they think that Caitlin can't play defense. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I don't think Candace Parker would think that. Candace has been very loud on her support with Caitlin Clark, right? Even louder than Aaliyah Boston, surprisingly. But let's hear it.
Honestly, my real answer is I think sometimes just offensively, like we were kind of standing on each other. Like I think if we give each other a little bit more space to work, it might help with those possessions. Because there were some possessions where we literally were just standing there and like it took too long to get to a good shot.
So Aaliyah Boston says we were standing on each other. Well, obviously, hopefully she's talking about herself as well, because if you guys can see, Caitlin Clark was literally being standed on by two of her teammates. As if one isn't bad enough, your coaches would literally bench you / cut you for these kind of things. But they're superstars, so they kind of get away with these kind of things, right? But that doesn't make it right. Aaliyah Boston, Kelsey standing on top of Caitlin, leading her into the triangle of doom.
Or like a shot. That was kind of not late in the shot clock. None of that. So, but outside of that, I mean, sometimes that's just how the cookie crumbles.
No, that's actually not how the cookie crumbles. Fundamentals are something you're supposed to come into the professional space with. I have never been a professional at basketball, yet I know fundamentals. You can throw me on the court and I can guarantee you my fundamentals alone will let you know I might not be able to compete with the top of the top, right? Might not be able to score against NBA players, of course. But one thing I will tell you is my fundamentals will be there, and I can guarantee you that. Fundamentals are something you learn at a very young age and you learn as you get older. The lack of fundamentals on this team is very alarming to the point where I actually almost lose my mind every live stream.
You need to catch and shoot. That's what I'll say.
Yeah, I know.
Catch and shoot that.
But I want you guys to look at Aaliyah Boston avoiding accountability right here. You see how she had all of that to say about how we standing on top of each other. I don't know if she was talking about Caitlin in that situation or herself. I don't know. But what I do know is look at how Aaliyah Boston goes from talkative when it's her time to teach versus when it's time to listen. Look at how she quickly deflects and
the cookie crumbles.
You need to catch and shoot. That's what I'll say.
Yeah, I know.
Catch and shoot that thing.
Let's
Let
not
that thing
talk about
fly.
it.
No, I'm gonna talk about it because I think you
No,
catching and shooting
I know.
changes the game.
Just shoot it. Just shoot it,
Okay.
Aaliyah. I freaking know.
And I love that for you because you know. And that's what makes me a proud big sis.
Oh.
Changes the game.
So Aaliyah Boston says, I know. Like, even if you do know Aaliyah, this is Candace Parker talking to you. Candace Parker, the WNBA legend, defense player of the year. The Candace Parker, who's probably won every award that there is to be won.
Just shoot it. Just shoot it, Aaliyah. I freaking know.
And
now,
I love that
I
for
do
you,
like that
because you
Aaliyah
know.
Boston was
And
hard on herself saying, I freaking know. But at the end of the day, that's not the point. The point is you have to hear it sometimes. Aaliyah Boston is so, I know what I need to do. I know what I need to do. And I love it. You can definitely be hard on yourself. I'm 100% in support of that. But at the same time, I just need you to listen to your veterans. And guys, it's not just this one clip. If it was just this one off, I would have brushed this off, right? But there's multiple things that we're going to get into where you're going to realize, like, damn, Aaliyah, it's actually not a one-off. It's actually a pattern with you.
that's what makes me a proud big sis. You need to catch and shoot. That's what I'll say.
Yeah, I
Catch
know.
and shoot that thing.
Let's
Let
not
that thing
talk about it.
fly.
No?
Because
No, I'm gonna talk about it
See,
because I
Caitlin
think
Clark.
you
No,
catching and
I
shooting
know.
changes the game.
Just
Okay,
just shoot it. Just shoot it,
Okay.
Aaliyah.
I don't know, just something about using that. Maybe it's the way I was raised, but just using that tone with people like legends, etc. That you got respect for is like, well, I don't know if you got respect, but you know what I'm saying? Like,
You know.
it don't sit
And
right
I
with
love
me.
that for you because you know. And that's what makes me a proud big sis.
And then Candace is just so sweet. That's what makes me a proud big sis. Like, I don't know, man. But let's listen to this.
Foul out of 2 games one time, and all of a sudden
In
you're a hack.
fouls every year.
Hold on, though.
Now watch Aaliyah Boston boast right here. This is where her ego comes in.
It's fine. You know what? We can ignore that part because that's not really like the important factor in all of that. Because I am doing my thing. Okay.
And that right there, let me know. Oh yeah, I see it. That told me everything I needed to know right there. Aaliyah Boston said, what Candace Parker tried to teach me, irrelevant, because I'm doing my thing. One more time, just so you guys don't think I'm putting words in her mouth.
Fouls
Candace Parker teach Aaliyah Boston about fouls, etc., etc.
every year.
Hold on, though. It's fine. You know what? We can ignore that part because that's not really like the important factor in all of that. Because I am doing my thing. Okay.
Wow.
But I
yes, you are.
honestly, I watch a lot.
But here's the thing, though.
Now here comes Draymond trying to teach Aaliyah.
I like to take pride in being a great screener. Like Tom Izzo taught me how to screen.
right.
That has been a
I just wanted to see who was gonna catch it. If you caught that first Aaliyah Boston gesture, I caught it in the comments.
Watch a lot.
but
When Draymond Green talks, the first thing Aaliyah Boston does is this. Subconsciously, she didn't even realize and had to catch herself. Go look
but
at it.
here's the thing, though.
Look, here we go.
I like to take pride
Catch
in
yourself.
being a great screener. Like Tom Izzo taught me how to screen.
right.
That has been a staple of my game.
Yeah.
Listen, but as a screener, you have to understand screening the way you have to understand the way you have to understand defense. And
Yeah.
so as a screener, if I see Steph take off too early, I'm bailing on him. Like, no, you got to go make the play yourself. I got to bail out the way because I can't use that foul. As a screener, though,
That's good.
check this out, Aliyah. As a screener, though, you want to pressure the hell out of Steph. I need to use one of these illegal ones.
Aaliyah Boston, please, pen and paper now. Because Caitlin Clark is quite literally going through that. Where people are abusing her, and you need to use your frame and teach these HEAUXs a lesson. Okay? Teach them a lesson. Let them know you can't hold on my girl like that. You can't, no. You're going to have to look over your shoulder because this AB. I want it to be on the scouting report. Watch out when AB setting them screens. Because you might catch you one. Now, it ain't going to be a dirty screen. But Aaliyah, you a strong girl, ain't you? Sit a couple of them down. Sit a couple of girls down. Yeah, give a couple girls a little headache and let them think twice about running and grabbing and chasing Caitlin through a screen. That'll teach them once. I'm sure it'll make a scouting report.
You want to pressure the hell out of Steph. I need to use one of these illegal ones.
You see, Draymond, you want to pressure the hell out of Steph? I need to use one of these illegal screens. I need to use one of. He's saying, I'm not gonna be dirty, but you gonna feel a screen. It's not gonna be dirty, but you gonna feel it.
So I'm about to take me one on this one, right? Like I gotta, because this guy gotta start looking over his shoulder, and
Yeah.
if he start looking over his shoulder, you
You
can't
already got
pressure
him.
stuff
Mhm.
like you want to.
Yeah.
Now you gotta.
And
right?
I hate to say that this applies because Caitlin, that's what they're going to
Yeah,
try to
no,
do.
that's
No, Candace. Oh, Candace, don't say that, Candace. Oh, Candace, don't cook. Oh my gosh, Candace Parker, don't tell Aaliyah that. Oh, you hit too close to home with this one, Candace.
Shoulder. And
Yeah.
if he start looking over his shoulder, you
You
can't
already got
pressure
him.
stuff
Mhm.
like you want to.
Yeah.
Now you gotta.
And
right?
I hate to say that this applies because Caitlin, that's what they're going to
Yeah,
try to
no,
do.
that's
They're gonna
exactly
try
what they
to
do to her.
pressure her.
And then Aaliyah Boston surprised me because she said, yep, no, that's what they're going to do, 100%. Oh, so you knew. Silly me thinking you were oblivious to the obvious. Oh my gosh. Holy crap. Oh, shucks. You knew. Holy, oh my gosh, Mom. Aaliyah Boston knew. Let me call my mom. Mom, Aaliyah Boston knew for 3 years, and I'm trying to teach her this. Holy shucks.
That's
They're
exactly
gonna
what
try
they
to
do to her.
pressure her. They're gonna
100%.
try to do all that stuff, and sometimes you
believe
gotta take foul.
It's always just so
gotta take
tricky for
one.
me though, because
Here
sometimes
she goes. Here she goes. Oh, here she goes. It's always so tricky for me because, like, my name is Aliyah, and I'm just so perfect, and it's the ref's fault. It's not my fault. It's everyone else's fault, but mine. Well, my little brother, he cooked when he taught me what. Oh, shucks.
what they let
pressure her. They're gonna
100%.
try to do all that stuff, and sometimes you gotta take
They try to teach you, and Aliyah cut her off.
foul.
It's always just so
Gotta take
tricky for
one.
me though, because sometimes what they let, like they'll call something and then they won't let me get away with anything else on, like come back down on the defensive end, but they let them get away. So I'm like playing that like tug of war game sometimes.
Can
where
I
I'm
just
like,
can I
she's
intervene
about to
for a
say
second?
something.
Because
Yeah,
this
please.
is no. This is
war game sometimes.
Can
where
I
I'm
just
like,
can I
she's
intervene
about to
for a
say
second?
something.
Because
Here
this
comes
is
the attitude.
What do you all think?
Here comes the attitude. I done started from the beginning. So Candace tried to give AB the advice right here, and Aaliyah Boston wasn't trying to hear it. As you can see,
Can I intervene
about to
for a
say
second?
something.
Because
Yeah,
this is
please.
no. This is
like, why does Candace have to say no? Why does she have to baby you, Aaliyah? Why she have to baby you, Aaliyah? Why? You're a professional. Why she have to baby you? You are a professional basketball player. Why she have to baby you?
War game sometimes.
Can
where
I
I'm
just
like,
can I
she's
intervene
about to
for a
say
second?
something.
Because
Yeah,
this
please.
is no. This is can I intervene
about to
for a
say
second?
something.
Because
Yeah,
this
please.
is no. This is honestly from the outside looking in, because I am no longer in between the lines. I'm looking at a dynasty that has occurred and a potential dynasty that could occur. And I'm telling you that it is playing through those things. You all are not like watching that game. And I know this is like a culmination of all the games that the Golden State Warriors have played, and they've played in bigger games or whatever. But watching that game, they were holding the hell out of Steph.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Candace trying to make a direct comparison to Caitlin Clark, basically saying they holding the hell out of Caitlin Clark without saying it.
They were calling
Absolutely.
fouls. And this is from me looking like they're holding, they're pulling, they're doing these things. Like, honestly, I feel like if you ref Steph straight up, that is one of the hardest players to ref, because
Yeah, 'cause-
you
Absolutely.
have to do those things to keep
stop
him
him,
from
yeah.
getting 50. Like, it's just like you have to, right? Same thing with
Yeah.
Shaq. Like, it's always going to be a foul in some way because you cannot just guard him with the rules.
Yeah.
Like,
That's a
those are
fact.
hard players to guard. So my thing is, you have to learn how to play through that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you and Caitlin have to figure out some sort of like way where you kind of take on her challenges.
Oh, Candace, stop. It's 104 days of summer vacation. Candace, please stop cooking. Please stop cooking. Aaliyah Boston can't handle this right now. But this is the raw, blunt truth. She gotta hear. This is something I've been calling out since 2024. Aaliyah Boston, I genuinely do love you. I need you to wake up. See, the difference between Aaliyah Boston and Kelsey Mitchell knows exactly what she's doing. Aaliyah Boston, I genuinely think Aaliyah Boston just thinks that she's better. I think she just believes in herself that much, but you gotta understand, it can't be arrogant. You can't be cocky. You can't be stubborn. You can be confident, but please don't be stubborn. Please be receptive. Please be open to constructive criticism. That's how you grow. You're in year 4. You're not in year 7, year 10, year 12. And even those players, veterans, are constantly learning every single day. Never stop learning. Never stop learning. Always be a sponge, Aaliyah. If this clip lands on your channel, please let this be some raw, blunt advice from Venom. Be a sponge. Because we really do believe in you, Aaliyah.
So my thing is, you have to learn how to play through that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you and Caitlin have to figure out some sort of like way where you kind of take on her challenges. And
Damn.
you and Caitlin have to figure out some sort of like way where you kind of take on her challenges.
Damn.
So like somebody's messing with her, like you come up and I'm not saying hurt anybody, but you're able to take a foul or you're able to kind of loosen things up. Draymond got a foul Draymond got a technical in that Clippers game because it got ridiculous.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
it got
Now-
ridiculous.
Now,
And so I think in ridiculous, however you want to interpret it, the game got out of hand.
yeah.
So with that being said, it's also taking timely technicals, not crash outs, timely technicals.
I don't crash out no more though. So
Oh, brother, this guy stinks. Aaliyah, listen, my girl. Listen. These are legends trying to talk to you, Aaliyah. Just listen, please. And oh my
I
goodness.
think in ridiculous, however you want to interpret it, the game got out of hand. So with that being said, it's also taking timely technicals, not crash outs, timely technicals.
I don't crash out no more though, so that don't even matter.
I can technicals.
I don't crash out no more though, so that don't even matter.
Listening to respond against legends is insidious work, diabolical work, nefarious work,
I don't
paranormal work.
crash out no more though, so that don't even matter.
I can't wait till year 4. Can't wait.
Insane.
Can't wait to watch you. I'm
That
gonna
was
have a
the
crash
old
out.
me. That was the old me. I
That
don't
was
even
the old
argue with
me.
refs no more. You know what I'm saying?
No
Okay,
accountability.
I'm gonna get us back to this because we can do
Anyways,
this all day.
let's move on to the film, ladies and gentlemen. So as you can see right here, Aaliyah Boston, as you can see, Caitlin Clark was getting ready to take this back screen, but you know, Aaliyah Boston could have used this DHO to get a little bit closer with Caitlin and have the DHO on the right side, but still be able to use her body as a screen. So when Caitlin comes off for the handoff, Aaliyah Boston is still screening. See, this is a terrible angle for somebody who's not over here. You use these kind of angles when the defender's trying to chase over the top still. You can clearly see this defender either chasing under or she's going to run into the screen. So what you do is you angle your screen a little bit this way. Hold on, let me clear so you guys see. You angle your screen this way so this defender runs straight into your screen while Caitlin is curling around, forcing this center to get to the level, above the level, and that leaves a roll open for Aaliyah. Now, unfortunately, KK can't shoot, so you're definitely going to draw some strong side help, but you live with the results after the 2-on-1 advantage was created.
What do you all
understand?
think?
Why do I keep restarting it? But yeah, like I was saying, Caitlin curls around it, takes the shot, knocks it down. Even though Aaliyah didn't set a screen, Caitlin still knocked it down. Right here, as you can see, Caitlin Clark, screened by Aaliyah Boston. Olivia Miles trying to get around it, but that's a huge frame. Aaliyah Boston holds the screen. Like I said in the last clip, Aaliyah applied right here. She changed the angle. The screen started off as like a screen towards this way, basically, and now it's over here angled, like as you can see right here. Caitlin wide open, the center's in drop. Big mistake. You never play drop against Caitlin Clark. What the hell is you doing? As you can see though, in this next clip, Aaliyah Boston blows up the DHO with Caitlin Clark. Another thing that we cannot have. Once again, as Draymond said, they are grabbing Caitlin Clark. You see her hand lodged into Caitlin's hip. This is what Draymond Green is trying to teach you, Aaliyah Boston. This is exactly what Draymond Green is trying to teach you. What Candace Parker and everyone is trying to teach you. Learn your angles and get these girls off of Caitlin Clark. Use your body. You might draw a foul to a game. So what? You're going to definitely scare a couple girls from running into a strong screen. And then you end up with these kind of possessions, you know? Pointless. You end up with these kind of empty possessions. Look at this. Once again, Aaliyah Boston, instead of screening right here for Caitlin Clark, while you got Lexi Hall in the corner, you're not helping off Lexi no matter what kind of season she's having. I'll get to Lexi Hall in another video because she's struggling bad right now. But listen though. Caitlin Clark feeds the post to Aaliyah. Aaliyah should have screened and she throws a terrible layup. You know what I'm saying? Something that we just don't want to see. But anyways, let me know how you guys feel about this. Hit the like button. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Hit the sub button. Hype this video. This is just some tough love for Aaliyah Boston. It's not one of those Kelsey Mitchell videos where I'm saying I'm out on Kelsey Mitchell. I'm not out on Aaliyah Boston. I'm just being a little bit more patient with her. Despite having reasons to be out on her, I do have some faith out for Aaliyah Boston that she can change. And I hope I'm not wrong about this. I'm going to see you guys in the next one. We out here. Take care, baby.